Good evening and welcome back to the Wilhelm Startin. We are back with Spider-Man Miles Morales. We just finished dealing with the Taskmaster challenges and the rematch against Taskmaster in Spider-Man 1. Notification's already been posted for that, so we should still be good to go on that front. So let's get... Because, Boss Hunter, PS5 doesn't allow broadcast to continue without a game loaded. Meaning that when you change between games, when broadcasting directly from PlayStation, you have to start a new stream. I won't have this problem after New Year's. I'm saying I won't have the problem of having to restart the stream specifically because I changed games. I'll still have scuff, and I'll still have times where the stream crashes, of course. Also, my first several streams getting used to streaming off the PC will be JFFs, while I work out the kinks. But, just a quick recap again.
Up until about a year ago, my life was pretty normal. I lived in the greatest place ever. Brooklyn. Represent. Had 2 cool parents, and loved all things science and superheroes. Everything changed, though, when my dad was killed in the City Hall bombing.
This is important for the sequel.
I couldn't believe he was gone. But Peter Parker and his Aunt May, they were there for me. And so was Spider-Man, who I later found out was Pete. Crazy, right? Then when the Devil's Breath crisis started, things got intense. Seemed like all of Spidey's villains were on the loose. I managed to do my part to help him out. And after all that, believe it or not, a spider bit me.
That's a cool shirt.
Change. I didn't want to worry my mom, so I went to Pete. And now, we're officially Spider Bros. He's been training me up, and I'm actually getting pretty good with this whole web-swinging thing. I'm still learning to juggle this responsibility with everything else in my life. School, friends, a new home. I moved to Harlem a few weeks back. But I'll tell you, I can't wait to see what the future holds. Man, I'm tired.
Oh, look, Boss Hunter.
I don't trust you.
Kitty, yes.
Are you sure it's a Spider Cat that he just got lost and decided, hey, I'm gonna stick with you?
No, like this is an actual cat from this continuity. So you remember that guy Teo? How a bunch of thugs had robbed his bodega and took the cat, and they were gonna take out the power. Yeah, those guys. Yeah, that's the cat. And now the kitty's wearing a spider mask. That said, that reminds me, like I was trying to say earlier, because it's more relevant here.
Let that donation stand get robbed. Come on! I'm not letting you rob a charity.
This don't concern you! Feels like half the city's gonna hotline the Spider-Man nowadays.
They kind of do.
Give me your back shot! I'm free! Got something for you!
Spider-Man 1, robbers 0.
Nice.
I can't thank you enough, Spider-Man.
Happy to help.
61.
61.
You don't get it, do you?
61 what, Boss Hunter?
I ain't gonna say nothing about nothing.
Just DM it to me then.
No.
Also, we got a side quest here.
It was no joke. I was only trying to confuse you.
Spider Cat's just chilling.
Spider-Cat is so adorable.
Yes, he is. Oh, Danica
Well,
asked.
it has been a good week for Harlem. Spider-Man stopped the Tinkerer, Rio Morales was elected to city council, Roxxon Plaza is closed for good, and Simon Krieger
I'm out in the
is
living room
in
right
jail.
now. She's in my
Woo!
room.
Ha! Bonus, I passed my citizenship test with flying colors.
Nice.
Still love you, China. Gonna miss your candy. Okay, Face. Roxxon's board released all of Krieger's personal documents. Memos, emails, real fun stuff. While I'm combing through those docs and waiting to hear Triple J eat crow on air, I'll put
Get fucked.
pre-recorded casts. Fresh material coming in a few weeks, and in the meantime, remember to sing to your plants while you water them. Seriously, they love it. Okay, bye. See you soon.
Okay, with all those bags looking exactly the frickin' same, I can't help but wonder if that's some low-key product placement. I'm sure if I could get a closer look.
Really need to sleep.
Also, is it really a good idea to be having your spider suits in view of the window? Just saying. Neighbors across the street will be able to see that. Then again,
Some things are kind of just...
Comic-Con.
Nothing is worth the risk. 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 Nothing is worth the risk.
What?
Well, your old TV is gone, but never forgotten.
Nothing is worth the risk. Nothing is worth the risk.
Oh, fun fact. Some older games that use the light gun, like Duck Hunt, will not work on a flat screen TV. They rely entirely on the refresh rate of CRTs. It will not work otherwise. So newer.
Duck Hunt.
Well, they did re-release it on the Wii U, and I do believe that version worked just fine because it was using the Wii remote. But it still needs to make another return. Like, seriously, Nintendo, what is stopping you guys from putting Duck Hunt on the NSO NES app? Come on. Wait, did they? Did they already? Wait, did they already do that? They might have actually done that. I do not know for a fact. I do not remember. I don't think they did, though. Anyway, let's look around the room a little more before we progress the post game. Anything else I can check?
If Nintendo releases anything, it'll make them look like a horrible hypocrite.
They
did it to their reputation.
Right. Yeah, we can only explore the room itself. Well, dang.
Just a quick nap.
But like I was saying, there's this line of dialogue that we're shown that where Miles is out on patrol, and again, bearing in mind earlier in the plot than this, for those of you that missed it, Rio knows now that Miles is Spider-Man. But in the sequel, there's a line of dialogue when he's out on patrol and he's got her on the phone she says that like she calls him her little spider. Aww.
My arm. No.
That is just precious.
For Mom. It's a clue for a scavenger hunt.
I know,
Dad
right?
and I used to do these. Did she make a new one?
Says
Is boss still existing?
Twisted.
yes, he's having a cuteness induced heart attack.
No, you know, my heart can't take this. I'm a monster lover, you twisted shit.
What did you do?
Really? I thought you were a fan of wholesome monster lover content.
Yes, but I'm a little bit too corrupt for this nonsense.
Happy birthday, Miles.
Holy
It's a
jerk.
okay. It says, "Happy birthday, Miles. Ready for the best scavenger hunt ever?" Here's the first clue. Face in the park with the world on our shoulders. We guard the next clue. Face in the park with the world on our shoulders. Ooh.
Will, WTF did you do?
See what Mom put together.
Okay, so you literally just missed it then. But I was telling Boss
Should
Hunter.
get out of here. Check out the Natural History Museum.
I was telling Boss Hunter about a line of dialogue in that I saw in a preview of Spider-Man
Did you
2.
break him?
Sort of. Okay, so PlayStation Access recently did their published their review of Spider-Man 2. Spoiler free, of course. But one of the gameplay scenes that they showed had Miles on patrol in a phone call with his mom Rio. Now the thing is that by this point in Spider-Man and Miles Morales' story, like this, we're in the post game here. Rio now knows that Miles is Spider-Man. So in the sequel, in this phone call while he's on patrol, she calls him her little spider. Aww. Hence, Boss Hunter's cuteness-induced heart attack.
You're mean.
I really hope we didn't just leave
What do you do
Spider
with
Cat
that?
out in the cold like that.
Haven't
Probably.
been to the museum in forever. I think the last time was with Finn
Yeah,
and Dad.
like Spider Cat just went home on his own, and came back to meet us. Problem solved.
Those trips are really fun.
Cat's really smart.
It's weird to think about now.
Does he own Spider-Cat? Like, did he until he get the paperwork done?
No,
Spider-Cat didn't get in trouble?
no. Teo basically just let Miles take the cat out on patrols, so he has a little adventure because he liked the last one. Lie down, pup.
Like how Spider-Cat is just there, like, you're getting beat to death by a dude with a cat on his pack. You are sad.
Anyway, here we go. Natural History Museum. Ray, come here. Pupper, lie down. Lie down, pup. Lie down, I said. Lie down. I was busy.
You have a dog named Hunter.
I said Raven.
Do I hear a chaos? Chaos?
Whoa, light's bad. Move left.
Chaos? That is indeed a
Listeners,
chaos,
you all know that I pride myself on truth, integrity, and facts. I'm
Yo, what's going on? Why are you both dead silent? I can't hear anything. You're freaking me out. I hate you both.
You just wait. You just wait. Okay.
I actually hate you. I hate you.
Oh no. Chaos. Okay, Chaos, apologize. Hunter, it's okay to laugh.
No, it's not. You're
Pup?
horrible.
No. No, dog. Take it and go. Go lie down. Go lie down, Papa. Go lie down. Hey. Pup's
On
being
this new
needy.
Spider-Man since the disaster on Braithwaite Bridge. For good reason. The kid screwed things up so bad, even the original model would have blushed redder than his costume. The classic one, not that ugly new thing. But today,
You did not just call the new one. You just not just call the new costume ugly. Fuck you.
Who said what about the new costume?
Jameson just called Pete's advanced costume ugly. The audacity.
Jameson.
The
You should be grateful Peter even cares enough to save his son.
I must also
Nope.
that the city is rallying around.
Yeah, although depending on the continuity, he ends up picking something up in the aftermath of saving John Jameson. Hudson River pollution, rich, thick, and creamy. That Yes, I am, and I'm going to keep doing.
Why do you laugh like you're up to some villainous mischief?
And I'm going to keep dropping that quote when I stream the sequel.
This youngster and proclaiming him a hero.
Oh boy.
With an unstable energy
Nasty.
source on the verge of wiping Harlem off the map. This
Wow.
Spider-Man reportedly stepped in and saved lives. Or at least that's what his supporters want us to think. The real truth is that none of
I dare you.
Tina is the love interest. Tina is the love interest.
Oh, wait, yeah, but you can't give him context without risking a ban now, can you?
No shit.
That's what I thought.
No shit.
That's what I...
happened if he hadn't donned a ridiculous suit and started swinging willy-nilly around the city, performing reckless acts of violence.
Don't you just...
Hero? More like zero? Ha! Jared, open up the lines. I want to hear from those who agree with me. Jared? I said open up the lines. What do you mean they're open?
Are you planning chaos?
Well, something must be wrong. Folks, we're having technical difficulties.
Eat shit, Jameson.
Hey, Will.
Yes.
You might notice that Boss Hunter cannot talk right now.
Turn it back on, Chaos.
I think this game is just to mess with him. That important safety tip was brought up via experience.
Okay. Natural History Museum. Clue on the postcard said, "Base in the park, with the world on our shoulders. We guard the next clue."
Don't you dare. No. Bad. Get your minds into the gutter.
There's a statue of 4 guys holding a globe at the Central Park entrance. Might be what that clue means.
Children, the both of you. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, boy. The thing is, the only way you should be able to know that is by being furry, you know?
Oh boy.
Chaos? Do you have some views on you? The only way you would know what that means is by being in a certain tier of monster lover.
Oh, there it is. There's the statue.
Well, excuse me while I do something for him.
Oh boy.
No, I'm saying it for once.
Spider-Man, nice job exposing Roxxon like that. Yeah, I wish you gave me the heads up to sell their stock first.
Move your butts already, jeez!
Just fortunately boost me to
Another postcard under here.
chat. Look at this.
Oh, there it is.
You know, I think you should rescind some follows from someone.
Really? Really?
I'm starting a hate campaign. That's it. A smear campaign.
Really, Boss Hunter?
Well, trust me, he and I do this all the time.
Oh boy.
Okay, don't worry. Trust us.
Oh boy.
It's just that
It's just you. It's just you talking shit. Gotcha.
This one's of the Empire State Building.
High atop the Empire State.
You'll find a pair of blind eyes. There's a flash drive attached.
Hey, big man. Happy
Ooh,
birthday.
ooh.
God.
Hold up. Dialogue.
Dad.
Scavenger hunt seemed like a fun way to celebrate 16. Tour down memory lane. Remember that summer you and Finn forced me to take you to the museum every weekend? Here's a secret. I love those trips. Used to be I felt guilty you didn't have any siblings. Things with your uncle are tough now, but I would have never made it to 18 without you. Anytime I'd see you with Finn, I'd feel less guilty. You have a sister. Her. With Finn, now Genki, you'll always have family in your life. Love you lots, big man. See you at the next clip.
Aww, enough from his
I
dad.
haven't heard his voice in so long. I hope he left more messages with the rest of the scavenger hunt.
That's
Hey,
wonderful.
sleepyhead. Did you find my note?
Yeah, I followed the clue and just heard Dad. Did you do all this?
Just the setup. Your dad made the clues last year. I know it's been tough since the move. Thought hearing from him could help.
It does. Gracias, Ma.
De nada. Have fun with him. And remember, I'm here if you need me, Miles. You can tell me anything. Te quiero.
Te quiero.
That's precious. Now the next one.
Miles, I did it! I figured it out!
How to safely split an atom from the comfort of your own home?
That's next on my to-do list. No, speed nonagon. Collision model is updated, projectile physics is fixed, frame rate stabilized. It's awesome now.
Which means I can play it?
It still needs textures. Sound effects, music, VO.
I'll write the music. I could probably do sound effects too.
First we improve and design our own spider suit. Now we build a mobile game empire? We're unstoppable.
Never doubted it. I'm out doing spider things, but when I get home, I'll set up a task board, start tracking sound effects you'll need. Ooh, and sketching out a score.
Oh, nice.
Can you feel that? That's me fist bumping you from afar. Later, dude.
That's cool. And from here, it's a straight shot to the Empire State Building. Kitty seems to be enjoying himself too. Yep, that's why Teo let him tag along. Because he realized that Spider-Cat loved the adventure.
Billboard's been hijacked with the Underground's logo. Very suspicious.
Yes?
Hey, you're...
Okay. What of it?
Empire State Building. Let's check the clue. High atop the Empire State, you'll find a pair of blind eyes. Maybe the clue's about the binoculars on the observation platform.
Figure out some way to make your family immortal, or you're going to be a very lonely rat.
Let's just say that with the right push, biosculpting is a teachable technique.
Why did he just send me a message saying called it? No. Colleague of ours was writing the story. I swear both of you are like
What the?
in my car.
I told you. My channel is where I dump all of my Chunibyo from frickin' at least high school onward. All right.
Doesn't make you any less of a prick.
I know it's OP bullshit, and I don't care. It's fun. Okay.
Watch out!
Pair of blind eyes.
So I'll be
Okay.
Spider-Man, and you'll be the other Spider-Man.
People won't be able to tell.
Oh, there it is.
Modern Art Museum in Greenwich. I remember that place.
Party is still months from now. What if we buy the costumes and a third Spider-Man shows up?
Then we'll dress up Stevie too. Spider dog.
Find the fossil hiding among the modern. Don't forget to look up.
5th grade field trip. Empire State Building. I chaperoned. Never agreed to wrangle a bus full of teenagers. Took us 3 hours to get here, and when we did, who showed up?
I mean, with John, my computer can run it.
The webhead himself. Venom Vulture. As soon as we stepped off the elevator, we had to turn right back around again and evacuate. The thing I remember most, though, you wanted to stay.
Oh boy.
Spider-Man needs our help, Dad. You're a born hero, Miles. Don't ever lose that fighting spirit.
Aww.
See you at the next club.
Born
Again.
hero. I think I learned to be a hero from watching Dad.
Again, that's important for the sequel.
Especially now.
Especially considering one of the tracks in this game's score is titled Never Give Up. And in the words, and hey, we won't want to freaking piss off copyright. We do not want to piss off copyright. Oh my God. Anyway, but in the immortal words of Jeff Davis himself, a hero is just a guy who doesn't give up. For just having a gremlin moment. Yeah, just try to save the VOD nuking stuff for the JFFs, okay? If you see an episode number attached to the stream, please have some restraint. Oh boy.
We can't go back to the round! Bros, you escaped the prison convoy but stayed in Manhattan? Bad call.
Yeah, that's not very smart of them. It's been a while, but yes. And yeah, Rimuru is pretty OP. Like, we're talking... Which one was in reference to it? There we go.
That's it for the convicts.
Alright. Oh, where were we? Oh yeah, we were on our way here.
Because of you, I'll see my family.
Oh yeah, Malim. She's fun. She's fun. Alright. Didn't even give me a chance to say goodbye. Oh, dialogue.
Not while you were swinging.
Hold up. Dialogue.
Sorry. Scolding mentor mode, downshifting. What did you think of the article?
The article was great. The pictures? Eh.
Ooh.
Where'd they get this Peter Parker guy?
I'm sure MJ asks herself that all the time.
Ah, crap.
So how was the trip? Did you have to suit up while you were out there?
Nah. Sable handled it like a champ. Her and her wild pack. I mostly got to stand around taking pictures.
It sounds like a nice break. As much as a work trip can be.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling refreshed and ready to do some next-level Spider-Manning. And clean out the gutters at my house. Being a homeowner is glamorous, let me tell you.
Sounds like it. I'll let you go. Talk soon.
Yeah, but upside, I would imagine with the amount of practice he's gotten in, it's not that difficult to play off some more subtle uses of his powers as just, you know,
those guns are for paintball.
being just a little agile, you know? I mean, nobody's gonna bat an eye if he shows a little effort when he brings that ladder out, you know, like you do when you're going to clean out the gutters. Just carrying it with one arm, carrying it under one arm, and then pretending that it's just a little on the heavy side.
He saw us! Take him out! Why can't you sell something nice? Like Snickers or pizza?
No, I meant like Pete, being a homeowner, having to clean out gutters and shit.
Forget him! We need to move!
Oh crap! Damn it! I'll say this much: come the next game, you'll think that the sewer gator came loose. Come on, I had to make that joke. I had to make that joke.
Like more human than like
Killer Croc is DC.
whatever. Did I? Oh, I got it wrong.
Yeah, I know who you mean. I know who you mean. Here's the thing. I grew up around Marines. I heard. Yeah, I grew up around Marines. I heard what you meant, not what you said.
Very funny.
Car! I know it's full of guns and bad dudes!
Are you kidding me? Come on. Yeah, he is. Yeah, also, I'll say this much. The lizard side of him did something really shitty in the comics one time. See, among some reptiles, eating a rival's offspring is a display of dominance, which can be really problematic when you share a body with said rival. Poor Dr. Connors.
Well, at least the Canon 616 run doesn't have that.
Yeah, thankfully. And if they did, they got rid of it the next run over, thankfully. That's one of the few advantages of changing the writers, is that you can have those what the fuck moments, and it won't matter to the main plot long term. It'll still affect the public image of the character, sure. Which is why I say, poor Dr. Connors. Yeah, like that is rough.
Keeping the neighborhood safe from Roxxon weapons. Spider-Man
I
style.
don't remember.
So something about the lizard ceasing to exist. Oh, and
I should dip before the cops show up. I'm not looking for another vigilante lecture.
What was that?
Bruce Banner, he's actually a very good representation of systems altered.
Right. Oh yeah, of course. But like it's not just the OG Hulk you got to worry about. You've got Joe Fixit. You've got Claw. Just to name a couple of others. The point is, like, there are numerous other personalities
Here's the
inside.
Modern Art Museum. Find the fossil hiding among the modern. Don't forget to look up.
One of those happens. One of those
Doesn't the museum keep a fossil on the balcony facing the river? Worth a look.
Yeah, here it is. If you listen closely, you can hear the voice of God. For those of you who don't get that reference, take a good look.
I don't get it.
Twitch plays Pokemon, the Helix fossil.
Looks like I'm going to CODB's. Where money is king, you'll find great tunes hanging among the lights.
Still don't get it.
I had to
There's
practically
a...
drag you and Finn
Hold
to
up.
an art museum
Hold
the
up.
first time we came.
Wait for the dog to
What do we
finish.
care about splotchy paintings? But your mom and I knew. We had to show you kids that there were different ways of looking at the world. Sometimes radically different. When I saw you two in front of that psychedelic Angela Davis portrait, heads craned up and all, I knew you got it. All that orange and gold. Don't think you ever realized the world could look that way. That you could look that way. Like royalty. Proud of you making it this far. Let's see how you do it the next one.
Anyway.
Ben and I talked about that trip for months afterwards. Mom
Hold
and
on.
Dad really knew how to inspire.
That inspired Pokemon the community.
Yeah, not sure. I'm talking about how in their okay, so those of you who don't know, Twitch Plays Pokemon was a thing where they basically opened the controls up to their chat, and chat kept randomly trying to use the Helix fossil, which literally the only use is as a key item that you then take to the lab on Cinnabar Island to resurrect an Ammonite. But until then, it's just a useless chunk of inventory. You get it there. So you try to use it, well, nothing's going to happen. But chat kept trying to use the Helix fossil. So people started to joke that it must be some sort of god, and you're holding it up to your ear trying to hear it. Hence, if you listen closely, you can hear the voice of God. And it's a little less fun. It's a little less fun telling the joke when you have to explain it.
Voicemail. Numbers blocked.
Yeah, basically. Oh, listen. Listen. This is a good one.
I've done now that I'm serving time. Cut a plea deal, so it shouldn't be more than 2 years. But getting out early is not why I gave up Krieger.
2 years at most. He might be back in time for the sequel. Ooh, 2 years at most. And the sequel, like they've already announced, the sequel is set about 9 months after this. So with good behavior, in addition to the plea deal, he might get out like shortly after the game starts, for all we know. No. Prowler. Miles' Uncle Aaron. Yeah,
Wait, did they actually have a talk?
No, like he cut a plea deal. Basically he turned himself in so that he could basically flip on Simon Krieger, ensuring that Krieger would go to prison for everything he pulled. But Aaron himself would have to go to prison for, being the Prowler. But
Does the Prowler live in this continuation?
yes, the Prowler is still alive in this one.
Does he know about Miles?
Yes, he knows that Miles is Spider-Man. Hell, he figured it out the first time. Well, that's how he figured it out, because not only did he recognize Miles' voice, but he also recognized his fighting style, seeing him fight the Underground. So he immediately put 2 and 2 together, but he is all in on keeping his secret. which I mean, come on, it's his uncle that absolutely loves and adores him.
I saw the Ultimate Spider-Man comic where he tells his dad it. Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got to remember that Jeff is a cop. That's that's a major conflict of interest because as Spider-Man, that makes Miles a vigilante. That his activities are technically illegal.
Told me you
That,
had to be better.
well, yes.
And that meant looking out for other people.
Anyway, but yeah, we got a phone call from Aaron explaining his situation in prison. He took a plea deal. He shouldn't be in for any he should be in for at most 2 years because of that deal. At most 2 years. And considering some other context clues, we may have the Prowler and Black Cat in the same game.
So we may have, even if not Miles, then at least still a player 2. Although not one we can explicitly control.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. An assist character, yes, like Felicia was in The City That Never Sleeps.
If it cost you something, I don't have a lot of practice, but I'm trying.
Aww.
Thanks, kid, for making me a better man that I could be on my own.
Oh boy.
Take care out there.
That's nice.
Love you, Unc.
Oh, did I?
Where does Mary Jane fit into all that, though?
Oh, she's going to be having a lot of the stealth-heavy stuff, whereas Peter and Miles' gameplay is supposed to be more action-focused. There will still be stealth segments with the spiders, but MJ's is going to be pretty much just stealth. I said MJ, or did I say Mary Jane? It must not have rendered right on the mic.
Your mic is.
Well, you gotta remember that just a reminder, folks. Until I've actually gotten that gaming PC for Christmas, like it's basically sitting in its box right now until Christmas. Because
Actually, you know what this means, right?
What?
You have a start. You have a hand in it. But with a gaming PC, you can upgrade.
Yeah.
Forget new gaming consoles. Now you can upgrade until you reach infinity.
Yeah, no, that's actually not an option. Basically, we will be upgrading some parts little by little, but the entire pretense of getting this starter PC was that it's going to be a while before we need to. Because you got to remember, like we're still on a budget. A budget that does, and until this channel actually until this channel starts making a decent enough return, PC parts aren't really going to be in the budget on average.
You stole the words right out of my mouth, you foul thief.
Oh yeah, my mother and I even have nicknames for each other on that. I call her Glinda. She calls me Oscar. Because Glinda was the good witch from The Wizard of Oz, and Oscar was the wizard's first name.
Oh my god.
Because we have had those moments, those get out of my head moments, so many times. Hell, there have been times where we have said the same word at the same time. Which freaks out company hearing that in stereo. But it's fun when it happens because it freaks them out.
You don't mind, right?
Like, we don't mean to do it, but when we do it, it's cool. And the reaction that it gets from other people,
right,
oh, we get a kick out of that.
Let's hunt. Hanging among the lights. Maybe it's between the lights and that speaker.
Okay, I'm confused. I'm confused. No, I didn't. I'm trying to find this postcard. Oh, all the way at the bottom. That's why. You okay? Oh, jeez. Ah, there it is. I see you.
Here we go.
My butt and your butt crack. Yeah, I got that. Ah. There we go.
Lobster Bill's. Dad's favorite restaurant.
Oh boy.
Nestled beneath Stuyvesant lives a
This
monster,
monster of a
meal.
good meal.
Spent half my youth at CODBs with your uncle. Every musician you love played at this.
I can't forget that meme where it's just like...
Aaron even got up there once himself. Didn't do half bad.
Oh boy.
When he finally told me about his night club, this is where he took me to soften the blow. Poisoned the place for me. Never took you here because of it. Right then. You'd love it. Just like I did. So, how about this? Find a show you want to see. Anything, my treat. Come out here and the old man will show you how he used to bust a move. Next crew's all yours, Miles.
That was gonna bring me to a show. Need a minute after hearing that.
Oh, that's sad. Yep, I am well aware. Which is like it's gotten really bad for Peter in the comics as like ever since One More Day. It's just
Friendly
been
neighborhood user just spotted a weapons deal going down.
ah. Y'all suck.
I'm sure that weapon is totally legit. But I should check it out anyway.
Mind your own business, you little... I'm gonna take you down!
I mean, they're gonna be in prison, so.
Don't get me that easy!
And that's one more arms deal stopped in progress. Good work, me. Cops will want this for evidence. Hope they don't mind.
Colleagues asking me, what would you consider it? Tina wasn't actually
On this very special
a vigilante of her own self. Because you seem to really love superheroes.
We'll have to talk about that in post.
Now you've got me interested.
Also, we got another Triple J podcast. So let's hear what he's bitching about this time.
I'm joined by newly elected council.
Ooh. He's interviewing Miles' mom.
Instrumental in the effort to scale back Roxxon's expansion plans following the revelations that they endangered New Yorkers with their highly unstable energy source, Nuform. Welcome, Councilwoman.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Jameson. I have to say, I was surprised when you reached out to my office.
My producer, Jared, was insistent that we have you on. Something about aiding to broaden our demographics, especially after your recent appearance on another, much less popular show.
Oh, yeah. Danica Hart was one...
My listeners would like to know, how do you plan to bring prosperity to your... I think I speak for everyone when I say it's an area that has struggled for quite some time.
True prosperity isn't brought in from outside by huge faceless corporations. It comes from sustained investment in the people that make our community so special. It's true that folks here have struggled, but that's only because they've lacked advocates in City Hall.
Here we
I
go.
will be their voice, and my hope is with that support, the city and the world will see that we're a vibrant area full of
Hold on.
brilliant artists, kind people, and now, even our very own Spider-Man.
About
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You are now a publicly elected official. You are obligated to serve according to a constitution, laws, and time-tested ethical requirements, which I'm sure you respect. How can you reconcile that responsibility with your support of a vigilante who isn't bound by any of the same safeguards?
Spider-Man is not our enemy. He's a New Yorker like the rest of us, and he's just trying to do what's right. And if you ask me, he couldn't be doing a better job. That doesn't replace my obligations to my community, nor anyone else's who serves in a public role. But I do sleep easier every night knowing that he's out there, helping us all pick up the slack.
I'm happy to spend all day arguing why that sleep could easily become a nightmare. But we're out of time, and your approval polls are very high. So I'll just say thank you, Councilwoman. Jared will be sending you some lovely parting gifts, including my J. Jonah Java, the decaf substitute doctors like mine are insisting their patients of a certain age drink. If you down it fast, you almost believe it's real coffee. Jameson out.
Okay. Now you were saying... Oh, wait. Actually, we got another piece of dialogue, and then... Because we've got another post... Oh, wait. It's going to be down on street level.
Lobster bills. Holy ground for Dad. Nestled beneath, sky-vested, lives a monster of a good meal. Pretty sure I know which monster he means. Next clue must be on Bill the Lobster. Guy is pretty monstrous.
Let's hear
know
what...
this place? The art space on the Upper East Side. No letter enters this artsy castle without stopping at the gate.
Woo, boy. Lobster bills. Home away from home.
Oh, wow. Upper East Side.
Always reminded me of the Graham's kitchen down south. Took your mom here on our first date. Just about every date after that.
Aww.
Even once when she was pregnant with you. And she went into labor right before the surgery.
Ah, wow. Blame the Cajun shrimp.
But I'm not gonna lie, son. Some of those nights working late, I'm stopping in for some fried oatmeal.
Mom totally knew he was stopping here. Let him have his secret. They were a good team.
Oh. Yeah, here's the thing. I love me some good shellfish. Just, oh. Like between shrimp, lobster, scallops. Boss Hunter, do you want me to have a rant about Leviticus again? And why Leviticus is full of shit? Okay then. For those of you unaware, for those of you, okay, I will do with it. I'll do with it without the rant. Long story short, when you read between the lines, there's a specific passage in Leviticus that forbids the consumption of shellfish. Yeah, not cool. No rant, just not cool. I love me my shellfish. I grew up in, like, I was born in a Christian shrimping town with a lifestyle that sees no conflict whatsoever between the two. So, absolutely, shellfish are delicious. I will die on this hill. Now here's the thing, like I have enough dietary restrictions just because of my sensory integration. I'm lucky I don't have any food allergies that I know of. I do not think I would be able to handle having dietary restrictions built into my religion. No, thank you. I didn't say that. I didn't say that that you can't like them. I just said that when you tell people that they shouldn't eat them, period, and you act like it's going to screw them over in a way that you quite frankly can't prove, fuck off.
Look, man, I'm trying to spend this entire week to talk about related history.
Yeah, I know. Keep it thematically relevant. Keep it thematically relevant. Like if I want to talk about that, I could spend that time complaining about Final Fantasy 16 Sanbreque having a god emperor.
They have a what? But they just really outright copy the fandom. I think they copy.
Okay, so for those of you that haven't been keeping up with my FF16 streams, one of the countries, the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, has a god emperor. They have an emperor that their own organized religion claims is the mortal incarnation of their goddess Grieger, in order to further cement the imperial family's rule. Because when your ruler is a god, disagreeing with them strongly isn't just dissent, it's blasphemy, which is oppressive. To have that attitude towards disagreeing with your ruling monarch, that attitude is oppressive. Anyway. Also, oh wow, did you see that? The way that the little location tag blipped out as I got close, that's cool. That's a cool little. Anyway, Trinity Church.
There's the art space.
No, this isn't Trinity. Okay. My bad. No, this is a different church.
No letter enters this artsy castle without stopping at the gate.
No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, no, Trinity has this big spire.
They make the most amazing biscuits ever.
Are you talking about Church's Chicken?
Yes.
Yeah, they have that stateside too.
Wait, they do? You guys have that?
Yes. Oh, it's mostly in the south. It's mostly in the south. It's mostly in the south, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put too much faith into it.
Yeah.
Anything stateside usually has weaker kind of experience.
Something Taco Bell.
It's glue. Nice.
Yup. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's good when you're in the mood for it, but you will regret it later. I remember, like, I had COVID for 2 weeks straight, and as soon as my taste buds kicked back in, the first thing I craved was Taco Bell. As soon as my taste buds were back online. So my brain is like, oh my God, taste buds, you're awake. Yes, freedom. Oh, okay, yeah, that's great. We crave. Oh, okay, what do you feel like? What do you want to eat? What are you feeling like? We want to eat garbage. That said, guess what my favorite flavor of Mountain Dew is? Baja Blast. So,
Baja Blast these nuts in your mouth.
All is forgiven, Taco Bell. All is forgiven. Quiet dog. Hush. No. Shush. I'm busy.
Oh, CJ Walker Park. I knew this place, up in Harlem.
At the same time.
I feel like that'd be a bit unfair.
Yeah. I have that effect sometimes. Let's see, what does this one say?
Beneath the hoop where you learn to fly, your journey comes to an end.
Aww.
Man, not ready for this to be over.
Aww.
Middle school graduation. You and Finn joked it felt like a royal coronation when you saw the art. Your mom and I were so proud. Our son and our almost daughter graduating at the top of their class. I know it made you sad, both of you, go to different high schools. But Miles, I'll tell you, the friendships you make when you're young, the real ones, those last.
Yeah, Pup's not actually, or actually, Pup is actually. That said, she is bigger than her mama.
No, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Let me set you in perspective. We consider border collies to be medium size.
She's a German.
Bigger than a border collie.
She's a German Shepherd.
Then yes, she is huge.
Well, I mean, she's still shorter than our Dane. She's still shorter and smaller than our Dane, but she is bigger.
Right, so she's a large dog.
She's bigger than her mama at only 2 years old, and she's going to be bigger than her dad. Yeah, like here's the thing. For comparison, so our Dane is like 5, and the dad is slightly older than that. The mama is The mama is about 4, I think. Anyway, hush, Pup. Come here. Come here. Come and lie down. Lie down.
Find each other again. Maybe a few years down the line,
easy.
maybe a few decades. One clue left. Bet you can't wait to get to the end.
Finn and I did find each other again. Just not the way Dad thought.
Yep. I kind of want to go through these.
Found it. Finn was always checking out books before she finished her last ones. She even grabbed mine when I wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Said it kept her brain sharp.
Hush. America's Untold Truth. Seeing Beneath the Veil of Nationalism. Ezekiel Pendragon. Let me see if I get a little closer so I can see if I can make out the back 2 centuries on, and we're still grappling with the most basic of questions. What does it mean to be American? Throw a stone and you'll hit a dozen possible answers. Patriotic, courageous, righteous, free. In this decade-by-decade chronicle, we look past those simple answers to get at something truer. The results may shock you. They certainly shocked me. From the preface by Ezekiel Pendragon, based on impeccable primary source research, this deep exploration of the American experience is told through the eyes of those who lived it. An expansive and surprisingly moving work. Ben Urich, property of New York Public Library, Arfman Publishing. And that name, Ben Urich, isn't that somebody that's connected to the Daily Bugle? Huh, neat.
Hard to believe Roxxon closing their offices here.
Hey, Miles, MJ's flying into JFK next Tuesday. You mind covering patrol for me?
No problem. She's been gone a while, huh? You must be glad she's coming back.
Yeah.
Girl call back. No, like, that's actually something that happens when it's story relevant like that.
He's mine!
Unfortunately, it sometimes closes the call to be under combat. There we go. Should call back shortly.
Abandon your life for crime. You're not good at it.
You should call back shortly. Good.
This is it, C.J. Walker Park. Beneath the hoop, where you learn to fly, your journey comes to an end.
Here it goes.
This is the last one. Man, so many memories.
And so we come to the end. C.J. Walker Park. Remember when we played ball here in the summers? Your uncle showed you how to take it to the rack. Well, I demonstrated how to throw it down with authority.
Hmm.
Don't think I'll ever forget watching you and Finn trying to alley-oop to your mom. This place reminds me that as crazy as life gets, only one thing really matters. The people you love.
Aww.
You, your mom, Finn, Genki, even your uncle. Keep the folks you care about close to your heart, and you'll never go wrong. Happy birthday, big man. You are my reason for being brave.
Aww.
Not ready for that.
Happy birthday, Miles. Congratulations. You made it to the end. You are the reason that I'm brave. Love, Dad. Aww. That's sweet.
Hey, Miles, what's up?
Hey, Mom. Just finished a scavenger hunt. Thank you so much for putting it together. For a little while, it was like he was back.
He never left me home. I love you.
I love you, Ma.
Speaking of scavenger hunts, we're going to start finishing off the time capsules. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got to get through still.
Oh, I think I know that guy. Maybe.
Hush.
Hey,
Here we
bro.
go.
So yeah, you can totally cover while you pick up MJ at the airport. You must be glad she'll be back soon.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised Sable let her go. MJ's profile opened by calling her cold, calculating, and humorless. Lavish praise in Simcaria.
Huh.
Basically BFFs now.
Oh.
Now that's,
Oh, that's
a cool
sweet.
team up.
Cool and slightly frightening.
Huh.
Okay, hit you up Tuesday. Bye. And thanks again.
That's great, though. Oh, there it is. Really? Ah. Hush. Hush. I'll say this much. It's a good thing that I've got my headset on, because if the pup were to hear Spider Cat meowing, oh, she probably wouldn't stop barking.
Jackpot.
Hush.
Oh, football league.
That bad, yes.
I mentioned to Finn one time I was into soccer, and she went all impossible mission to steal this from an exhibition match for me. She'd do anything for her friends.
Aww.
Now I'm just imagining Martin dealing with Fang, because we're starting and Dina on a date, so he's like, you take care of this, feed it this, treat it like this, leave it alone, it'll handle itself. And then Martin just tries to set up a prank, and Fang is just like, absolutely not.
Yeah, it's like, oh. Fang is every bit as intelligent as Norm is, for sure.
But Martin wouldn't know that.
No, he would not. He'd think that he's just a mutated. He'd think he's just a mutated lab rat. and then it starts, and then he starts until he starts talking. Just slaps it down. No. And it's not even. No. Let me finish. Even freakier is that the voice is in his head. See, Fang doesn't like when Fang tries to speak using his vocal cords, it comes out weird, and it sometimes makes people's ears bleed. But telepathically, comes in loud and clear, no issues, no problems whatsoever. It's just he doesn't.
Does it sound British? Is it like super refined?
It really shifts drastically depending on his mood. You got to remember, Fang leans, by his very nature, not is chaotic, but leans more towards chaotic. whereas Norm leans more towards orderly. So, Fang's accent shifts depending on his mood. So when he's calm and composed, oh yeah, he'll either sound like a southern gentleman, or he'll have a very posh British accent. When he's calm, when he's pissy, it'll range between Welsh, Scottish, Australian, or Southern U.S. American.
With a hint of European.
Like y'all best get the fuck along before I knock y'all's heads together.
What if he's trolling? Because remember,
That is part of it.
revenge against.
That is part of it. He sometimes does it to screw with people. Hush, pup. All right, the next one is.
He just talks to Martin, and Martin's brain cannot compute. Not that he can't handle it.
It's just that he's surprised.
What?
Just the shock and the surprise. He's like, I'm sorry, excuse me? X-fuck, excuse me?
Try not to swing into a tree.
Oh, I just realized that must be really freaking frightening for whoever was in the car, whoever was driving up behind us, because, I mean, seriously, Spider-Man walks out right in front of you and then just leaps away. That is two different kinds of jarring right there.
This was our Everest back in the day. We were so pumped when we finally made it to the top.
Oh. Also, did you catch that? Miles and Finn went to a lot of trouble to climb up there. He called it their Everest back in the day.
Awesome. We always wonder what stuff like Thor's hammer was made of.
Ooh.
And invented our own imaginary elements to explain it.
Aw.
Finn's names always sounded the best.
That's great. Also, that's another Marvel superhero that's canon to this continuity, Thor. Okay, so we've got just the heroes themselves. We've got Thor, we've got Black Panther, we've got Daredevil, just to name a few.
Wait, Black Panther is canon?
Yeah, like the Wakandan embassy. When you snap a picture of the Wakandan embassy in Spider-Man 1, Pete actually comments about King T'Challa, and then speculates where his powers come from, because he doesn't know, imagining that he was bit by a radioactive panther. Because, of course. But it goes to show that they're not exactly that well connected. Also, Doctor Strange.
Reports of the underground messing with a...
In fact, hold on. Let's see.
Peter gets a strange suit of his own, actually. Doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. It's from No Way Home, actually. But let's see here. Let's see if I can't find the Sanctum Sanctorum. It's a little bit trickier in this one since it's not marked as a landmark. No, I mean, like, the landmarks are only marked as such in the first game, specifically for the photos. So, let's see here. I may have to consult the map. Like, unless I can see that trademark glass panel.
A friendly neighborhood user just posted about a store being held up.
Ah, dang it. Okay.
Did you find the street where Tony went, dude, you're embarrassing me in front of the wizards?
Let's see here. Let's see here. Yes, I've got to swing by this, so give me a moment. Sanctum Sanctorum. Okay, let's see here. Oh, wrong side of the map entirely. It's over by Greenwich. So, okay, now let's see. Where...
Actually mention about Doctor Strange.
Hold on. It's going to be right around here, I believe. Take care of this store robbery first, and then go check it out. Oh, by the way, one of the ways in Spider-Man 2 that
Store's being robbed. I need to help them. Stay back!
that you can use the web wings has you slingshotting with a pair of web lines.
Bros, you escaped the prison convoy but stayed in Manhattan? Bad call.
Ugh.
You bitches are letting them win!
A freaking rocket launcher? Are you kidding me?
Gotcha now!
Like, seriously, what kind of an idiot holds up a grocery store with rocket launchers?
Convicts are down. How many of these guys are still running?
I mean, how the fuck do you not know what splash damage is? Seriously. Just another fucking smooth brain, just another bunch of smooth-brained crooks. That's what those are. Also, I gotta mention something with Boss Hunter real quick. Possible spoilers, so I'm gonna mute for a sec. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, resume.
Hey, Gloria. Just
Ooh,
checking
ooh,
in.
ooh, Gloria.
Things all good at Feast?
Firing on all cylinders. Your plumbing truly is a modern miracle. When you coming in to volunteer, kid? Got coffee that needs pouring.
Good thing I've been practicing my form. You still got a Wednesday afternoon shift? I'm meeting up with Haley that day. Maybe we can both stop by.
Ah, kid, I see how it is. Trying to look good for the ladies. I approve. Yeah, I'll keep a spot warm for you both. See you next Wednesday.
See you then.
Oh, nice. Oh, looks like Spider-Cat's got a good grip. Oh, right, that's what I was here for. Hold on. There it is, folks. Sanctum Sanctorum. And now, just because Stephen Strange is kind of an arrogant prick.
Kind of, but at the same time, he
Oh.
controls the end.
Right, I forgot the controls are different, a little different from Miles.
A billboard's been hijacked with the Underground's logo. Very suspicious. But he got the spirit.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's still kind of an arrogant dickhole, let's be honest.
No, I don't want to be honest. Because if every one of the Marvel characters that I like got ruined, then I'm not gonna like Marvel anymore.
Oh, yeah, like, I don't like how they handled Cap, quite frankly. And also, let's be honest, any attempt to adapt the Civil War storyline is going to make everybody look a certain shade of shit. Civil War, again, start to finish, Civil War was character assassination. All right? I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill because again,
Civil War was only a thing to call out everybody.
Yeah, and again, Civil War made Tony Stark into Tony Nark. And it also gave us one more day, which I still have not forgiven, and I'm not sure I ever will. Because it kicked off a trend of Marvel's writers deliberately making Earth 616's Peter Parker suffer because misery porn sells comics, apparently.
Oh, some friends are waiting on me. God, got around.
What? Oof. Holy shit. I'm not even sure how to fucking process that
When we
one.
hit a capsule on the wall here. Man, time flies.
It would have been one of the darkest things ever. Mind me.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Also, the design for the black suit came from a fan, actually. Like they were looking to change up Spidey's costume, so a fan sent in a submission. There were a few differences. Number one, the white parts in the suit were instead red. But and had even pitched a storyline, had even pitched like a rough story for the origins of the costume. But they basically they paid him they paid this fan a bunch of money for the not like a whole fucking lot, like sub 1,000. But they paid him.
They were still fair.
They still paid him quite a bit for the design. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Concert tickets. Finn convinced me to go with her. I went ready to hate it and wound up buying 3 CDs and a t-shirt.
Huh.
Dazzler and Lila Cheney for life.
Huh. Well then. I like how the other guys, it kind of plays it off like, oh, sorry, Spider-Man.
I'm late for a meeting. Nice seeing you.
You know, because now they know that cloaking is is part of his kit.
Look, time capsule's under that holiday train thing. Gotta move it out the way.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Basically, what if Nightcrawler had spider powers? Which again,
What if it's ongoing because it's canon? Because the poor guy was one of the very few mutants to escape the gigantic mess of a plan that shattered the entire island.
oh boy, I will say this much though: like combining those two kits together. Here's the thing: teleportation is already broken enough. Add to that everything Spider-Man can do. Oh, Uncanny Spider-Man is broken. Wait, does he? But
he's also mentally broken.
Yeah.
Peter's serving as a doctor. Peter is serving as a legit doctor.
Oh yeah, I remember that part. Yeah. Oh. What field?
Mental.
Oh.
Trying to help
Whoa. Oh boy.
Right. Man,
Oh, this.
flew down the
We heard
street
about
after
this.
We tricked out these skates with compressed air boosters. Neighbors started calling us the little geniuses. After that. All that attention
Aww.
felt kind of weird and kind of cool.
Let's see here. Oh, by the way, also, the menu music in the sequel shifts to either Peter's or Miles' theme, depending on who you're playing as. That's very cool. That's very cool because John Paisano, like, excellent composer. So yeah, shout out to the composer. He really he really just nailed down a specific music style for both characters, a specific theming, like everything. Both have their own distinct music, and both are going to be featured in the sequel, which is great because, like, they're already given like equal billing straight up.
Pylons. Finn was fearless hopping off those back in the day.
Something happened with Mick Gordon?
He wasn't paid for nearly anything of both Doom games.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's wrong. So I don't know what they paid Paisano, but, and I'm really, really hoping I'm pronouncing his name right, too. Apologies if I'm not. But, I don't know what they paid him, but I will say that, again, he is very talented, clearly very talented. So I hope they paid him accordingly, because, but like I was saying, like, Peter and Miles are being given equal billing as protagonists, like, fully deuteragonists. It's not going to focus too much more on one than the other. That's awesome. Anyway, let's see what this one is.
We gave copies of our keys to each other so we could hang out more.
Aww.
Ended up just hiding messages in each other's rooms.
What happens as long as I get my two side characters to actually be part of the story, to actually be integral?
Oh, absolutely. Like that. Seeing a version of Black Cat that's mostly gone on the straight and narrow, keyword mostly, and a version of the Prowler that's a hero. Fuck yeah!
I just want to see the banter, like.
No. Okay, put it this way.
And Miles basically saying like, "Hey, you kind of hit him a little too hard, and you have super strength. What's your point?"
I'll do you one better. How awkward is a conference call between Peter, Mary Jane, and Black Cat gonna be?
Peter's just sweating his eyes out, just like.
I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if Mary Jane teases Felicia about bullshitting Pete about her having a kid.
And they both team up to make Pete's life a living hell.
No, not a living hell, but to make that moment very uncomfortable for him. Even better if it's MJ's idea because Pete did something to end up in the doghouse. Just make him squirm for a little bit and then all is forgiven. It would be just so fucking funny. Because like it would, for starters, it would illustrate that it would show that MJ and Felicia have gotten to be on good terms, which is something we've recently we've gotten on and off in the comics where they've actually, for lack of a, like, not exactly friends, but friendly at least. You also got to remember that Pete got entirely different things from either relationship. So.
Used to spend all summer skating here. Should come back more often.
Yup.
Bingo. After we won that science.
Oh, jeez, this.
Finn got way into
this.
Space exploration. Dreamed up this moon transport. She wanted to reinvent the whole world.
Who recognizes this?
Real recognizes real.
Just saying, if you know, you know.
You know.
Yeah. Next one. Okay, this way. You.
Hola, mijo. Are you at home?
Oh, phone call.
I'm doing Spider-Man things.
I'm still getting used to that. Reminds me of when I used to call your dad at work. Sometimes I'd catch him on patrol, or he'd have to shout over sirens.
You ever call when he was making a bust?
One time, he was taking in a felon who'd skipped bail. The guy wriggled out of his cuffs and his pants to make a break for it. Your dad had to chase him down Fifth. I was on the phone for the whole thing.
No way.
Oh.
You serious?
Serious. Best part? People took pictures, and it made the Bugle. Your dad was not happy. Made him the butt of a lot of jokes at the station.
But, nice one, Ma.
Aw, Spider
I did not
Cat.
mean to do that.
Either way, awesome story. So what's up? Did you need something?
No, I just wanted to hear your voice and make sure you're okay. I'll let you go. Bye, honey.
Love you. Bye. After seeing it in the Olympics, Finn got crazy good at table tennis in like a week. Her spin game was unreal. Could put the ball wherever she wanted. Girl is agile as heck.
Nice. Now, you got two more. The financial district.
Spider-Man. Nicest job.
You could be
Wait till
invisible
they see
whenever.
this at work. Yeah, I wish you gave me the heads up to sell their stock first.
Spider-Man? New Spidey! Looking good in that suit. Ha!
There we go.
I think it's in that chimney. The day we hit it, wind was crazy strong. Nearly blew me off the building.
Crap.
That
It's
chase looks
It's
crazy.
Chase. Damn it.
Someone could get hit.
Car chase. Oh my. Come on. Damn, this sucks. Come on. Normally these don't take this one.
Whoa! Faster than it looked. No! How many of you are there? Taking you down! Going down, kid! What could possibly be in this car to make it worth all this?
Now this one's closer. Oh boy. Oh. It's gonna be in the... Oh, right here. Okay.
Hit a time capsule under that fountain when it was first installed. It's been so long, now they're doing repairs on it.
Oh boy. So we're gonna need to get underneath this
I
now.
think I can use that hoist to move the fountain.
Oh, never mind. Ah. Well, let's hope it doesn't break anything. Last thing we need is to hear Jameson bitching about that.
Got the fountain hooked up to that hoist. Ready to move. Fountain loaded. Voila. Finn loved these scratch art pads. Said it reminded her that no matter what something looked like on the surface, there was always more going on underneath.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful. Avengers Tower, huh? Neat. That leaves one more.
Pete! Hey, now that my mom knows about, you know, how much do you think I should tell her?
Like, should you tell her about every cracked rib and supervillain with a vendetta? That is tough. I never had to face that question with May.
I worry if I'm too open, she'll stress out. But if I hold back, she'll stress even more.
I don't know, your mom's pretty good with stress. I mean, she did go toe-to-toe with Roxanne. Talk it out. Find out how much she wants to know, and how much you're comfortable sharing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good advice. Every time I think I know everything about superheroing, bam, something new.
Just wait till you gotta figure out health insurance. Let me tell you, premiums get nuts after 3 freak accident detached retinas.
Oh, crap.
Something to look forward to. All right. Thanks, Pete. Take it easy.
Detached retina. Oh my god, that sucks.
Nailed it. even upgraded her swim goggles with sonar and a heads-up display. She never could stand losing to anyone, especially me.
And that rounds out the time capsules. So with that, we are going to head back home. And, geez, it is 10:54. Let's see who is available for a raid.
I doubt anyone is.
Scrolling. Well, you know what? We're gonna return the favor, and it looks like King Wicked Games is on, so we're just gonna swing by and say hello and thank you for dropping into ours. So, until next time, this is the Wilhelm Starton and
Boss Hunter, at your service and always.
rating and signing off. Don't touch that dial.